Guten Tag. I'm Terry with twohubs.com, and today I'd like to introduce the 2012 lightweight wheel lineup here offered by Carbon Sports out of Friedrichshafen, Germany. Carbon Sports has many years of experience in the composite industry, ranging from aerospace with experiences and partnerships with Airbus to the top tier of motorsports, Formula One. And the owner of Carbon Sports happens to be extremely passionate about cycling. And in the 90s, he worked exclusively with Jan Ullrich to help develop his wheels and test his wheels, which certainly helped Jan or carried him to his victory in the 1997 Tour de France. So why don't you spend a few minutes with me here as I cover the 2012 lightweight wheel lineup. Over the summer, we had the opportunity to visit the Carbon Sports lightweight factory in Friedrichshafen, Germany. And I can say, unlike any other wheel or component manufacturer in the cycling industry, we got to see the hand-built assembly process of the lightweight wheel line. Each wheel takes about 2 weeks to be built, hand-built, handcrafted by one craftsman. And this craftsman will be picking and choosing each and every strand, every little bit of material that goes into each wheel to make sure that it adheres to a very, very, very specific tolerance. And if it's not, if for some reason the spec is off by a little bit, it's scrapped and they start all over again. So that's certainly a very, very extensive assembly process. And beyond that, when everything is all said and done, each wheel is tested with basically a very expensive machine. A few $100,000 was invested in this one machine to make sure that each wheel is in fact going to hold up to the forces that will be seen on the road, and that is done before the wheel leaves the factory and will ever reach the end user. As for the price of these wheels, they're obviously at first glance going to be well beyond what some of the other wheels you might see out on the industry or on the market are at. Now you need to keep in mind you have a company here that often creates product and materials for the aerospace industry and having to meet their very specific or very high safety standards. And you might think, okay, well, you might have an end product where you might see a lot of function before form. Well, I will say the end result of the 2-week-long handcrafted assembly process of these lightweight wheels will result in a product that makes no compromises in form or function. These wheels are absolutely stunning to look at. I would say flawless. And for 2012, Lightweight basically went with black screening for their logos just to make them even more sharp. Now, Lightweight offers its wheels in 2 different configurations. You have Tubular and you have Clincher. Our preference here at twohubs.com is the Tubular configuration, just due to the ride quality. Tubular is considerably better ride quality, and it will it'll continue to be so. Furthermore, that's going to result in a lighter rim, and so you can definitely capitalize on the light and lightweight. And now with the technological advances in the tubular tire category, through the use of rim tapes and sealant, gone are those days of being paranoid about or being frightened about tubular tires. With me here now we have the Von 2 and the Standard 3. The Von 2 wheel here has a 27mm rim profile, and we have a spoke count here of 24 and 24 front to rear. That's obviously going to be the lighter configuration, coming in at about a little over 1,000 grams. The Standard 3 meanwhile takes advantage of a 53mm rim profile. We have a spoke count of 20 in the rear and 16 in the front, and as far as why we went with that, we thought it might be the pretty good compromise as far as stiffness goes. These are very stiff wheels, but it would offer a little bit of compliance, but you can go up from there for the spoke count. As far as reliability or weight, for those of you that might have any concerns about that, don't. These are very, very strong wheels. We have some riders here that well weigh. They're definitely, I'd say, heavy Clydesdales, very, very powerful sprinters. No problems, no issues whatsoever. So those are two different rim configurations we normally have in stock here at tubes.com. Well, that concludes my review of the 2012 lightweight wheel lineup. Remember, if you have any questions about lightweight wheels, you know how to contact us, info@tubes.com. Remember, with lightweight, you can do it. I'll be the same.